Pretty girls walk like this, 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 this. Pretty girls walk like this.
Tragedy has struck. I waited too long to get the croque glacé, and they ran out of the bread. And I'm stuck with this subpar macaron ice cream sandwich that is not nearly as good, and I am very peeved, and nothing is gonna make this better.
What's up, everybody? Disney adults scare me, quite frankly. A group of adults that are willing to go into debt to hug a mouse. Wow, it's just plain cringy. And some of the stories that have been coming out of there lately will make you think, why are people wasting their money on the most magical place on earth? Buckle up, hot dogs and tacos. I'm Scott. This is the OTPH Show. Now let's do the damn thing. What's up, everybody? Thanks for being here with me. I appreciate you. Red, everybody. What's going on? Bang, 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 bang. Thank you for being here. It's going to be a kick-ass show. It's going to be a cringy show. Let's let our hair down. No politics tonight, even though somebody got shot at Mar-a-Lago. I'm just save that for later. But no politics, damn it. It's Sunday. Okay, Sunday, fun day. We're gonna cringe out a little bit on these. So let me know what you're thinking. Let's light it up. This is absolutely insane. I think that this is a real problem. Actually, there's a lot of people that are offended at the fact that I think that this is a problem. I think that if you are going to Disney as an adult with no children, you need to be heavily medicated. That's my opinion on it. I don't know. Leave your opinion down in the comments. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Anyways, let's go.
Pretty girls walk like this, 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 this. Pretty girls walk like this.
This is, like this lady is going in here. Let me make it bigger for you guys. This lady is going into hysterics right now because she's about to meet Goofy. I like a cry. She's like having a crying fit. She's got to collect herself. If I was in that costume, like I don't even know what I would do. I'd quit. I'd probably end up quitting. I'd be like, this is ridiculous. I've had several grown adults cry and slobber on me today. Not one fucking kid. Not one kid. What did I want to be Goofy for? It's supposed to be a place for kids and families to come together and have a good time. Not grown-ass fucking adults getting married and plastered drunk at Epcot drinking around the world. It's fucking creepy. Thank you. I just don't get it. It blows my mind. All right, let's go. Like, this is a grown person, and she had to get a running start like a 5-year-old. Like Goofy was gonna catch her in her arms and like lift her up like it was Dirty Dancing. It's crazy. And some of the people are getting upset in the comments. So the short that I made as a promo video for this live stream. And Matt Walsh, I was actually listening to a segment on Matt Walsh. He said something about this, and I agree 100%. I think that, thank you. I think that if you have kids and you bring your kids or your grandkids or whatever, but if you're a grown adult and you are wearing Mickey ears and you're there without children, that I can't emphasize that enough. If you're there without children, your children or grandchildren, okay, nieces, nephews, okay, but I don't even know. It should be a crime. And your hard drive should be studied. And you should be studied. You should be in a fucking padded room. This is crazy, man. Oh my God. She'd be making that face for wearing those pants. Look at that. She looks like Pennywise, doesn't she? Good Lord. I can't even. All right, when did you stop watching? Let me. I want to stop watching right now. This is so bad. This is just the beginning.
Tragedy has struck. I waited too long to get the croque glacé, and they ran out of the bread, and I'm stuck.
So she got upset because she couldn't get a croque monsieur, and what?
With this subpar macaron ice cream sandwich that is not nearly as good.
I would have been like, show me your tits. Just an asshole like that. You know what I mean? Like, look at this guy in the background. He's like, yeah, I'm going to be famous for 5 seconds on TikTok. With this lady's, giant bot farm is on. What are you upset about? You know what you should have done? You should have said, I don't want anything else. I've already spent $600 today and I still have 4 more days to go. That's pretty much what I would have said. Maybe just put the macaroon ice cream sandwich down. Okay. Maybe do that. Maybe not even be an adult and go to Disney and complain about how you didn't get a croque monsieur. You're fucking too busy jerking Donald Duck behind the dumpster. I'm just saying, back to the video.
And I am very peeved and
yeah, there. She is upset. She's about to tell you how mad. Yeah, man, it's still really, well, it's not with the prices and shit. I mean, rich people don't really go to Disney. You know what I mean? They'll travel around the world to go to other Disneys. It's actually cheaper to travel to Japan and go to Disney for an entire week than it is to go here in America, where it originated, which is fucking crazy to me. But yeah, I mean, all right, finish this.
nothing is gonna make this better.
Look at, I'm a grown adult. Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous. Are you fucking serious? Don't buy anything. You know what I mean? They're kicking you out of the park anyways. They're like, lady, you're the last one in line. Get the fuck out. Actually, here's a better idea. Grow the fuck up. What are you doing? Where are your kids? Like, hey, if I was an employee there, I would be looking at all these people without children and being like, you are weird. Keep an eyeball on them. Keep an eye on all of them. Okay. Some of them should be trying out for the Special Olympics. That's just my opinion. Okay. I can't believe it. Yeah. We're going to talk about prices here in a minute, Chad. This next video I got for you. Disney without kids. Again, it's fucking weird. I'm sorry. Like, do what makes you happy, I guess. Like, it's not my place to say anything. And if you are financially able to take yourself to Disney, then, great. But other than that, I think it's weird. Don't get upset at the fact I think it's weird. I'm just telling you, you're a fucking weirdo. Why are you going to Disney without any goddamn kids? People go and get married in Disney. Imagine that. There are people that fall down to their knees crying, seeing the castle. It's like, what the This next video I got for you guys. Whew, it's a tough one.
World are mentally ill. There's obviously some sort of mental illness going on here. I think more research needs to be done. There are adults who
grown
do this
as
without kids,
adults
for themselves.
Yes.
Imagine that for a second. You're an adult. You have some time off of work. You don't have any kids, and you decide to go to Disney.
Yeah, watch that whole segment by Matt Walsh. He nails it. I mean, you're a grown adult, and instead of going to like the Bahamas or maybe taking that money and investing it a little bit more into like gold, or taking a trip to Montana and going on like a horse riding adventure, or whatever the case may, you choose to dress up like a fucking mouse and pretend to be a kid. It's magical when I was a kid, when Uncle Tony touched me one time, but I don't have an Uncle Tony. Fucking what? You got to stop it with this shit. It really is sick. I mean, again, I guess they're not really hurting anybody. So, okay, cool. You're not hurting anybody, but I find it really disturbing. Like, they know more. Like, I know about Disney movies because I grew up with Disney movies. I would have never gone to Disney ever if my cousin didn't work at Disney and couldn't get us killer prices, like killer prices. Okay. So it's probably going to be a one-time thing. And the way the prices are jacked up, like Chad pointed out, $115. We're looking at, $199 for the Magical Kingdom ticket. Now reaches $199 on peak days. So, you might be able to get into the park for $100 for one. That's for one park. That's not for, all the 5 other parks that they have going on. So by the end of the day, you're spending, close to $500 for, that's $100. Okay. Let's look at it like this. I went into the park, each park, with $300 and came out with $20. And I got into the park for free. This is supposed to be for average families. Like, that was the whole backbone of Disney, for the longest time. Not adults going to Disney. And now it seems to be these people that are on the spectrum in some way are lining up and literally fist fighting 10-year-olds to go fucking fake wrestle with Buzz Lightyear. It's I want to sit on his lap first. It's like, you guys are fucking kidding me. This is a disaster. The things that I do for you guys, like, share, subscribe. Love you so very much. All right, this next video I got for you. Sorry. It's just, they walk around with like a badge, like it's a badge of honor. Like, I'm wearing my Mickey ears. Like, I can't tell you how many videos I had to scroll through, and it's mostly women. I haven't seen a lot of dudes doing it. It's mostly chicks, right? But again, what the fuck? Dudes are not. If you are a guy and you're like, yo, let's go, dudes, let's go to the magical place on the planet, so down to Florida where it's hot, it fucking smells like popcorn farts. Yes, let's go there and walk around on a fucking hot tarmac. I'm from New England. You know how horrible it is in December when you're expecting cold and it's fucking 80 degrees and you feel like it's a furnace. You're like, God, just kill me now. That's what they're hoping for. Disney wants to suck your soul for Club 33. Ooh, that's a little conspiracy for you. But these, in my opinion, I think these people are touched in some way. I think that it could be from, being medicated or not being medicated enough. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. Always want to know what you're thinking. Let's go.
In the world are mentally ill. There's obviously some sort of mental illness
going
on here. I think more research needs to be done. There are adults who do this.
Look, she's like a little baby. Like, oh, look at you gotta be kidding me. This is absolutely insane.
Without kids, for themselves. Imagine that for a second. You're an adult. You have some time off of work. You don't have any kids, and you decide to go to Disney.
It's fucking wild. That's fucking wild. You're gonna hear Matt Walsh say that quite often. I got a couple of those, but I mean, it's the cringiest stuff ever. I just, what are you doing for your vacation? Oh, we're going to Disney World. Okay. And this person's like cubicle is just littered with Disney stuff, and you can't fire her because you're afraid that they're gonna go fucking postal. I mean, they're like living in a fantasy world. You go to their house and it's just like cats and Disney stuff, and oversized Disney sweatshirts laying on the back of their fucking parents' couch that they inherited. Just, I don't even know what to say about it. It's just weird. It's weird. That's all, I guess, all I can say about it. Thanks for being here with me. This is the OTPH Show. Raw Steel, Sex Appeal, Gravy Train on Biscuit Wheels. Leave a like on this video for me if you really do like what we're doing here. I really do appreciate every single one of you. This next video I got for you, before we get into, this first article that I want to talk to you about, is what we were talking about earlier. People are going broke. Like literally going broke. And this guy's podcast is great. He actually helps people with, used to be a financial auditor, and now he helps people manage their funds and like get them back on track and everything like that. It's actually really cool. I like his show. His voice is a little high pitched, but he knows exactly what he's talking about. Let's do it.
Cult. I've never met Disney adults before. At least I didn't think so. Whoa, is this what they're actually like? You guys are creatures. You're spending so much money you don't fucking have. $3,000 in Disney on this month, and then $1,000 in the other card. $4,000 in Disney in one fucking month.
$4,000 in Disney. 4,000. That's just for probably one person.
You're going 2 times next month, then 1 March, and then 1 million more times next year. 2 times in the last couple months. This doesn't fucking make sense. How does this keep going? How is Disney?
Yeah, it is ridiculous. Like I have family that goes, like my brother Josh goes to Universal like once a year, but okay, that's $100, and he gets a killer discount on it because I have family that works there too. So, but that's that's not the point. The point is that once a year is one thing. 4 or 5 times a year, and you're like, why am I broke? Well, I just went. Even if you go for a day, expect to spend $500. And that's just with food. That's with buying gifts and all different types of little gizmos, and taking pictures with this one and that one, and all that. I mean, it is. Don't get me wrong, it is cool, and it does make you feel like a kid. It really does. But I had my fucking 5-year-old son with me. You see what I'm saying? Like I was on all the kiddie rides. I wasn't on any. I didn't go to Epcot. I didn't go on Space Mountain. I think the most grown up ride I rode on was the Haunted Mansion. Other than that, it was all kid rides. We didn't do anything. Like I didn't go drinking around the world. We went on a safari ride. It was fun. Don't get me wrong. It was fun, but it was all for kids. It wasn't for adults. Unless you're a part of Club 33. Okay. And it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I mean, $4,000 in 1 month. That's like my household expenses. That's like my household expenses right there. $4,000. That's 50 grand. If you did that every month, that's $50,000 almost a year. That's about $48,000. That's a salary. And then on top of it, when you get back from Disney, you go out with your girls and you have girls' night. And I bet you foot the bill for all your girls too, huh? I'll drink on me, ladies. Fucking fucking Jesus Christ. This is crazy. All right.
Continuing to populate throughout this conversation.
So the passes were $2,000
For the both of us.
For
What?
both of us.
For fucking what?
For the whole year. Now we can go
Anytime we
whenever
want.
we want.
To any park at any time.
Just to Disney, the Disneyland parks.
What is happening? How is this? What are you guys?
The two people we're going with at the end of January are paying us back for this
It's
ticket.
been over a month. It is also risky. You're essentially loaning out on your credit card, a balance you have not paid.
Well, she is our old roommate, and she's always paid on time, so I just trust her. to
Always
pay.
takes once, just like your once of not paying your student loans. You are both subjects in this insanity.
Oh, man. You know, I just could never justify $2,000 for the year. Still, what the fuck? That's just to go. Okay, cool. You spent $2,000 to go into the park. Now add another $500 per visit at each park. You are going to spend the minimum of $500. I promise you. Unless you're a stingy bastard like me. And I'm like, nope. My son's like, Daddy, can I have that? Nope, put it back. Nope. What's the price on it? $50 for a stuffed animal. And you're like having a fucking stroke. No wonder they pump nice cents in those places. It has to keep people from fucking adults from stroking out. It's like some form of like ecstasy that only affects adults to where they're like, yeah, buy whatever you want. Not me. I'm like, put it back. No. My mom's like, Scott, let him get something. I'm like, no, Mom, it's $50 fucking for something he's going to forget at the park anyways. Such a magical place, huh? So, hey, listen, the Red Sox won that year, though. That was the year the Sox won. So I'm not complaining at all because we watched the Sox win while we were in Disney. So that was a cool thing. Again, it's for kids. You know what I mean? It's for their magic and wonder, you know, and them to go and enjoy it. And you enjoy, like, watching my son have fun, you know, except for he had a couple meltdowns, but whatever. It's a long day for a little kid, you know. They're screaming, it's hot, you know. You're screaming, it's hot. You just want to fucking go sit down and drink a beer, you know. You don't want to be bothered. Hi, baby. My daughter's up. She needs more milk. So if you hear in the background, sorry about that. But nevertheless, I mean, people are going into debt, literally taking out credit cards for that, which I don't know how somebody would so much, like, if you're like $50,000 in credit card debt, how the hell can you get another loan or get more credit? That never made any sense to me. How could you be $100,000 in credit card debt? Unless some like kind of emergency happened or whatever, but for you to spend it on fucking Disneyland, what? You should have spent all that money on a therapist. That's what you really need. It's fucking crazy. All right, next. So first article of the night, ticket prices at Disney are going through the fucking roof. And we all know it. I mean, Bob Iger had to because, you know, look at what him and the little feud that he had with Elon Musk. That was fun when he told Bob Iger to fuck himself. By the way, Bob Iger is the owner or CEO of Disney. So, and he's the one that allowed all this woke bullshit to be perpetuated. We all knew that it was demonic to begin with. Some of it, you know, I mean, depends on how you look at it. Me personally, I think there's a lot of conspiracy behind a lot of the stuff that goes on, you know, because Walt Disney was a 33rd degree Freemason. You know what I mean? He was friends with Warren von Braun, which we've talked about. That's the guy that built the V2 rockets. You know, the ones that we used to go into space with. You see what I'm saying? So they actually had a space show in the 50s where this Nazi war criminal came on and talked about space with kids. I'm just saying to you. Okay. There's a lot more. You know, maybe they feed off of your magic. Do you think about me? I'm just, you know, speculating, obviously, you know, so. And if I die tomorrow, I love my family. I'm not feeling suicidal, and I didn't crack any cases. The first thing I asked my cousin Rob, when I saw him, I was like, Rob, I have to know, is Walt Disney cryogenically frozen in the center of the magical kingdom? And he said, Bud, what the fuck are you smoking? And I said, no, sir, that's a legitimate question. He's like, no. And if there was, they probably wouldn't tell me. He's like, I'm the lead accountant. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You like your job? He's like, yeah, I love it. What the fuck? He's like, who starts a conversation like that? I do. Oopsie. But, again, how you choose to spend your time as a grown adult is whatever. Is it fucking weird? Sure. But if you're putting yourself into debt, stop it. It's just absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. And here's the most recent verifiable price hikes for Disney in 2026. So these are the most recent price hike. The Magic Kingdom is now reached up to almost $200 on peak days. We mentioned that earlier. The Hollywood Studio hits about $100 or $200 too. Same thing. It's the biggest jump of all the parks is the Hollywood Studios. Again, cool. I'm not going to lie. You go down, you walk down like sets and stuff like that. It's really cool. You can go and like battle scenes and like warships and stuff like that, where they're fighting out on the water and stuff. They have a whole scene like that. My sister Sarah was actually up there, and she did it. She was involved with it. It was cool. She got smoked in the face. I almost killed her. That was not a cool part, but it was cool for her to be up there and enjoy it. Anyways, Epcot and Animal Kingdom, same thing, also increased, with Epcot topping out at $194 just for a day, just to go in there. And if you want to go and eat, you're looking at easy for two people. You're looking at close to $60. You're gonna spend around $60 for two people. That's to eat their fucking cafeteria style food. It's not really the greatest. I'm gonna promise you that. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy expensive. So when you look back at it, right, to get into Disney, it was $1.25 to get in there. It was affordable. People could go there. And now you literally have to sell one of your kidneys in the back room at Disney. How weird would that be, where, the nurses and the doctors are all wearing like the costume heads of the, like Mickey Mouse, like the Donald Duck's got a keyhole saw, he's cutting out your kidney, and the nurses are dressed up like, Chip and Dale. I'm just saying. It's fucking weird. But it is really crazy on how crazy, how expensive things have gotten for you to just go and enjoy time with your family. I'm not saying, again, that I wouldn't go there, because I got two daughters and I have family that lives in that is in Florida, and it's, I don't have to just go to Disney. I could go there for one day and be like, all right, but it's a lot, even for an adult, even for two kids. You want them to be a little bit older. You don't want them to be young. You want them to be older. Wonder what the price is next to Disney or in Disney. Dude, they don't have anything like that. Like they have like food spots you can go to that are like themed, but they don't have like a McDonald's or anything like that inside the parks. You can go and get a Mickey burger. You can get some chicken nuggets. You can get all the they have restaurants. You can go and get gourmet dining, like the food that if you're on a resort, staying in one of the hotels, like the resort that we had, they had a restaurant you can go to. It was a sit down. They had a buffet right there. It's all gourmet, you can order off a menu if you wanted to. So, and then that's the night my son had a meltdown, and yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It's like, I'm like, yeah, you can have whatever you want. And before I could say anything else, he saw ice cream, and that was it. It was over. It was over. So, and my mom's like, just let him have the ice cream. I'm like, no, Mom, he's been eating junk all day. No, I want him to eat real food. Eat a piece of pizza. No, I want ice cream. All right, we're going outside. I'm done with this shit. It was, yeah. I finished my drink, put it on the table. Yeah, meltdown over ice cream, bro. And as a parent, you gotta hold your ground. It's not like, oh well, just let him. It's like, I've been letting him this whole time, and he's been eating fucking gummy bears shaped like Mickey Mouse, and fucking Skittles shaped the same way. Like I don't see why it's so. Well, he's 5. Yeah, I get it, but he understands eat pizza before ice cream. Not a complicated process. Anyways, that was my adventure. And overall, it was a good time. Like there is a lot of things to do. If you have kids, in the Disneyland, peak tickets are rising up to almost $224 during holidays. That's crazy. And high-tier passes, annual passes, have jumped up to almost $150. It's crazy. I mean, well, that's not for the season, though. That's just for one day. Or it could be, I don't know. I don't know how annual pass. I don't go to theme parks and stuff like that. I don't ride the rides. I'm not like a big roller coaster guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Dude, for fucking real, it is. Everything is expensive, man. I spent like $30 on a pair of sunglasses with a little Mickey logo on it that I could have fucking bought at a crack shack for $2. You know what I mean? Like almost identical. There was nothing. And on top of it, I fucking lost them on a ride. So I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Fucking bullshit. But with all the price hikes, so Disney executives have reported that they're worried they've priced out the middle class, which we were talking about earlier, and calling the company addicted to price hikes. Of course they are addicted to it. It's never enough for the ultra wealthy. This Bob Iger guy he's like a billionaire. You know what I mean? He's in charge of Disney. That's a lot of money there. I just, and people are being fired because of it, because they can't pay people anymore, because people aren't going to the parks. And I wonder why. Because they're fucking literally, we just watched a clip of a guy. That's a whole podcast. There's like 12 other people he talks to during that podcast about the same fucking thing, going into debt over Disney. So who's that? I mean, these people need to be held responsible for taking out the money, but at the same time, where's the bank's responsibility or accountability for being like, yes and no, we can't do it anymore? No. We just gave you $10,000 last month to go to Disney. We can't do it anymore. That's how a bank should be, right? I don't know. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. All right, this next video, did I post it? I did. This is the one that everybody's crying about online, the short that I did.
Find the Disney adult in its natural habitat. The Disney adult is an often misunderstood
This is just fucking
and
weird.
interesting creature. The Disney adult has evolved to give zero.
Like, you're an adult. Obviously, this isn't a child unless, he was from Russia. Make him strong. Anyways, but you're an adult walking around with a Harry Potter popcorn bag on yourself, eating and like pretending like, yeah, dude, seriously, it's just so fucking weird. Like, and to see a dude be like, yeah, I love Disney, bro. I am like, dude, I'm totally into Disney. I'm like, what the fuck? Do you have both of your balls? I'm just saying. But this is great. This is crazy. This is fruity to me. I mean, especially if you're a females are whatever. I guess you could. It's not whatever. It's still fucking weird. It's still just as weird. But a dude, it's just a dude. You're around kids with no kids, and you're a dude. Yeah, I'm just enjoying the view of kids. Well, not anymore because it's all other adults. So I guess, yeah, sure. It's going to turn into like a fucking sex club. You can join a sex club. They're going to have a nightclub. You can go, and the adults after dark. Yeah, and you get to see Mickey after dark. And the real reason he became a star at Disney. Oh my gosh, like, share, subscribe.
About what others think of them. This is because this place brings them joy.
That's because they don't have a wife or kids. So that's why they have to go act like a kid. Like, it's just fucking crazy. Hey guys, I'll be right back with you in 1 second here, okay? Just fucking crazy to me. Sorry. I'll be right back with you. When disaster hits, you don't want excuses. You want action and peace of mind. And emergency storable food from My Patriot Supply does just that, delivering over 2,000 calories a day in 8 hearty varieties, good for over 25 years. That's 25 years of protection for when the stinky stuff hits the fan. So scan the QR code up in the corner or click the link down in the description and protect you and your family for when emergency strikes. All orders before 3 p.m. ships same day, and anything over $150 ships for free. Remember, calories equal energy, and energy equals survival. Be ready for anything before anything happens with My Patriot Supply. Now back to the show.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. In 2022,
look at this guy. Tell me he's not registered. He's got to be registered on the list. I mean, look, he's got a ponytail. Disney adults are not cringe. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, it is. Look at this. Looks like Kid Rock when he was a little kid, when he was younger. Look at this.
Oh, Disney adults are so fucking cringe. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. In 2022, I lost my dad, a friend, an uncle, and a grandma, all in the span of about 8 months.
I don't believe any of that, but let's continue on with what has. This sounds like a Sally Jesse Raphael story. You know what I mean? Like, sounds like a daytime talk show kind of story, you know, to get empathy, for you to act like a deranged child. Fuck you. My parents, everybody died. The only way I could feel like myself again was to act like I was 10 years old and nobody cares. It's the only place in the world where I can act like a 10-year-old and no one would care is at Disney. Yeah, all in the span of 8 months. It's like, yeah. Okay. What'd you do? Go and spend your inheritance at Disney? Fucking what?
And the only thing that pulled me out of the worst depression of my life, that literally I was struggling with alcohol the entire time, was going to Disney and feeling like that.
Trying to have sex with Minnie Mouse and Daisy Duck. Yep, that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to get a feel of Ariel's ass. Yep. That's before she had the legs. Yeah, that's right, with the little flipper. Sick. This guy's sick.
Child again. That child that was close to his father. And so anytime anybody's...
If your dad, there's no way. There's no way. My son was like, Dad, the only way I could feel close to you is if we were at Disney. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. We're going hunting. We're going to do man shit. We're going to go rip logs in half with our bare hands and roll around in sawdust, okay? We're going to go and shit with the bathroom door open, okay? We're going to go watch a baseball game and piss in a urinal that's about the size of my living room, all right? While some other dude tries to keep looking at your dick, and you're like, dude, come on, man. I'm trying to take a leak here. All right, we all got, it's all about the same size except for Jim down there. Good for you, Jimbo. Good for you. That's why Jimbo doesn't go in the stalls, because he can't use the glory hole. Just saying. But, you know, I mean, it's just, there's no way that you're going to tell me that the only way you felt close to your father as if you were at Disney playing Star Wars. That's because your dad was trying to beat you over the head with the fucking lightsaber that you begged for Christmas, and you hit him in the balls with it. And he's like, fucking kid. Ah, I wanted you to play baseball. Why couldn't you be normal and play football? No, you want to be a fucking Disney adult, you fucking weirdo.
Like, oh, you're too old to be acting like that at Disney. Shut the fuck up. The whole point of going to Disney is to be able to experience that childlike wonder that sometimes that we lose because of life, because of growth, and everything else in between. And if you need to find that magic, this is for you.
Listen, if you need to find like that kind of magic, go get a blowjob, man. You know what I mean? Obviously, you're having a hard time with your man bun, and you don't work on your triceps enough. So maybe do some of that. Go, if you want to see magic, man, go to the ocean. Go to a titty bar. You know what I mean? Go. You want magic? Try to outrun the cops. And not Disney. I just don't get it. It blows my mind. Dude, for real. If you, yeah. I mean, wow, he's probably like a 2000. Look at this guy. He's on a list for sure. He definitely is like one of those dudes that goes to the laundromat and sniffs chicks' panties when they're not there. Like when they're in the dryer and she watches them walk out and like goes up and like, yes, Mickey. Oh man, listen. I do something like play video games. Like I don't know what I need this nostalgia. He's about to go into cry, and he's like, all these women that he thinks on TikTok are gonna have sex with him, and he's he's looking for the sympathy thing. Like, fuck you, it's cringe. If you want to go do something that made you feel closer to your old man, and Disney is the only thing that comes to your mind, you might need the Steve Wilkos show. I'm just saying, you might want to get a lie detector with your old man. I'm just saying. Oh, well, you can't because he's no longer with us. I'm sorry about that, by the way. If it's true, I don't know if it is. It sounds pretty made up to me, but I'm not going to sit here and shit on the guy because his, dad died. I'm going to shit on him because he thinks that it's justifiable because his dad died, grandma died, dog died, his neighbor died. Okay, his teacher from the 4th grade died. And that's the only way he could reconnect, rekindle. Miss Thomas. Oh, my God. She taught me the song, Wheel on the Bus. I remember. She let me sing Tears in Heaven. One time in front of the class, they all laughed at me because I farted. I was nervous. I didn't know it's Miss Thomas. Fucking crazy. Yeah, dude, for real. Like, when I want to feel nostalgia, so like on my Xbox, I have Streets of Rage. I have all the Streets of Rages. I have a bunch of old school games. That like Sega games and stuff like that. So if I feel like I want to play something old school, or if I want to go back in time, like I just play that. I just do that, or I go and I watch old clips of like Michael Jordan playing basketball. You know what I mean? And like kids going off jumps with their dirt bikes and shit like that. Stuff I used to do when I was a kid. Going out and shooting frogs with BB guns and whatnot, and building forts in the woods and things like. Kids don't do that kind of stuff. And obviously this guy was never taught by his old man to even cut his fucking hair. Jesus Christ. Dude, I mean, the Toy Story game. Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real. I would have been happy with that. Look at this fucking guy. He's about to he's about to call his therapist after this. No, you will not be okay. No, you will not be okay. That's why you live on the south side of town, Jimmy. That's why I live on the south side of town. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, don't you have any? Obviously, you don't have any friends that are dudes. You probably don't really have any friends at all. They're all in Discord. You know, talk about furries or some shit, dressing up like Mickey and all the Disney characters and fucking each other in like some weird ass eyes wide shut. Fucking. It's wild. It's wild to me. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. You're dumb. Grow up. I mean, I don't really have much more to say about that except for you're fucking stupid and you need to stop it. You know, maybe actually go get some pussy. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about your cat. You know what I mean? Don't let the cat lick the peanut butter off your balls. Or is that the dog? Whatever you're into. All I know is that if you're a Disney adult and you feel like it's okay to go to Disney without children, then you're a fucking weirdo. All right, that's all I got to say.
Disney World are mentally ill. There's obviously some kind of mental illness going on here. I think more research needs to be done. There are adults who do this without kids for themselves. Imagine that for a second. You're an adult. You have some.
She has cats. Look at this. She has cats. There's no way. Sorry, there's a little screen there. I mean, she is like sitting there twerking in a poncho. She's like, there's no lines, y'all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mickey's going to see me drop it low. Ooh. Like, seriously. What the fuck? She's like twirling in the rain like it's, you know, a fucking 1950s fucking song. What is that? What is that movie? Is it with Dick Van Dyke singing in the rain? I'm singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain. But anyways, nevertheless, you are a fucking, you should be thinking about, you're not going to have, what are you, like in your 30s? You're not having kids. There's no way. You're cooked. You're cashed out. There's no fucking way. People are swiping left on you all the time. Okay, even Mickey and Daisy. And who's the other? What's the one nobody likes there? Pluto, because nobody likes him.
Some time off of work, you don't have any kids, and you decide to go to Disney World.
It's terrifying. It's like these people. You are on the spectrum in some level. You have to be. If you are like, yeah, God, and you're telling everybody at work, guys, I'm going to Disney. Oh, I didn't know you had kids. I don't. What? I'd be like, I can't work with you. I can't work with you. Can't trust you around children. You're going to Disney without children. No, sorry. Do what you want. Okay. This is a free country. If you have the money to pay for it, you're not putting yourself in debt. Okay. Whatever. You know, there's no law. It's not a crime. Okay. I'm not saying it's a crime. What I'm saying is that you need a fucking padded room. That's what I'm saying. All right. This is supposed to be for kids and families, not delusional people that want to live in the past because they don't know how to deal with the traumas of today. Fucking grow up. There. How about that? How about you do what we all do and put your fucking big boy pants on and live to fight another day? Oh, I lost my grandma and my grandma's grandma. Oh, yeah. Was she in a fucking iron lung, Gibby? What the fuck is going on here? And then we got Cynthia twerking it for fucking Chip and Dale, when she should be at Chip and Dale's, you know, where they're swinging real meat, not just little tiny acorns. You know what I mean? But no, you're gonna put on your Mickey ears and you're gonna listen to Bad Bunny and twerk for Daisy Duck and Donald Duck. Good for you. Good for you. Goofy's coming along the way. He's like, I seen it. It just makes no sense. And then you're like, oh, well, I don't care what you think about me, because I see a lot of these ones. It was like, I don't give a fuck what a bitch got to say about me, because I'm going to do what I want, because I don't give a fuck what a bitch got to say about me. That I like to have fun. You're boring. It's like, no, you are a child in an adult's body. That has nothing to do with me being boring. That has everything to do with you are mentally sick for acting like a child. And this is for children. Well, you're acting like a child with no children. Well, I just want to bring some life and wonder back in. I want to dress like a princess. Well, and and if I was the husband in that situation, I'd be like, well, I didn't fucking marry a princess. I married a queen. What the fuck? Go. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Okay. I told you one more fucking TikTok. One more. I told you one more TikTok, and it was it. I signed the papers. Here's the fucking papers. God damn it. Where's the drink? I'm going to Epcot. You can find me drinking around the world, you crazy bitch. I've had enough. And I'm keeping the kids because I'm afraid you're going to fucking poison their candy on Halloween or some shit, you fucking weirdo. It's crazy. Seriously. Yeah. Bad dummy. He is a fucking dummy. I don't even care about that shit because they're all dumb. They're dumb. Stay home. These Disney people, they need to just stay home. Now, if I was on this boat ride, I would stand up and applaud this gentleman. I would. Even if my kid was to hear it and he was on the boat ride and he didn't know that he was on the boat ride, I would stand up and applaud this man because if I went on a Disney ride and it was more adults than there were kids, yeah, I'd be extremely worried on what was going on. Let's watch.
Just stay home next time. Please just stay home. If you're 25 and you're thinking about coming to Disneyland, don't. Folks, it is after dark, and that means I can say what I want to say. Disney adults are genuinely weird. I'm talking about you guys. There's no kids on this cruise. Why are you here? This isn't on the script. This isn't part of the bit. I genuinely think you guys are weird for being on this cruise. At least when kids are riding, they laugh. You guys just sit there on your photo that you paid $500 to be here today. And you don't even have a good excuse for doing it because you're all at least 20. What the hell is that? Go to a club, go to a party, or stay inside. Don't bring the vibe down on my cruise. It's weird. Mickey Mouse isn't your friend. Trust me, I know. He's my boss. He bleeds me like a vampire. The magic of this place should have worn off for you guys when you reached the age of 12. And now I just got to deal with your goofy asses ruining of engaging with the act. So I'm seriously pleading with...
That's awesome. What a great way to get fired, huh? What a great way to get fired. I mean, that is fucking top notch. Grand theft at Hollywood Studios, December of 2025. Police report to a grand theft inside Hollywood Studios, which is at one of the parks that you can go to, and like pretty much have to cut off one of your arms and give it to Moloch just so you can go in. Anyways, stolen vehicles at Disney Springs. Oh, I'm sorry. Hollywood investigate grand theft at Hollywood Studios. The details are still under investigation. Then there was a stolen vehicles at Disney Springs. Disney Springs had its fourth stolen car in a single month, which is extremely unusual for such a heavily monitored area, which that's true. There's cameras fucking everywhere. They're like, it's crazy. Like, it's almost like, are there some in the bathroom? You're like drinking your Coke and you open up and you're like, what the fuck? And there's like a camera in there, it's like taking your DNA off your straw and shit to try to clone you down in the basement of Disney. I'm telling you, it's out. There's swastikas everywhere underneath. They're all tunnels that are shaped like swastikas. I know, you know why? Because I have insiders. My cousin Rob told me I was fucking crazy when I asked him if Walt Disney was cryogenically frozen in the middle of the magical kingdom. Do you think I'm crazy? I hope so. It's a good fucking time, I'm telling you that. But nevertheless, how are these cars being stolen? It's an inside job. It's got to be an inside job. There's no way it's not an inside job. Boardwalk Inn arrest, February 2026. Ooh, Reezy. A man was arrested after a bizarre incident involving a robbery by snatching a case of ties to a Disney security officer. Snatching a case tied to a Disney security. I don't get it. So what do you do? Grab his tie? Oh. He snagged a Disney security officer's notepad. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Good for you. Why would you doing that? Because he was huffing fucking paint. He wanted to go shake Goofy's hand. That's why. He's like, yeah, where's Pete the Dragon? I can see him now. I can see him now. Jesus Christ, it's this bed knobs and broomsticks. Easy, Mary Poppins. Is she here? No, Larry, calm down. She's not here. And all of a sudden, he's all fucked up, and he just starts breaking out into song and dance. Just a spoonful of sugar. And you're like, Jesus Christ. We cannot bring you anywhere, Larry. What the fuck? Did you bring the tranquilizer? Do we have the chair? What the fuck? That's the only way. He's like, Disneyland, yeah. Yeah. I like Mary Poppins. You're like, Jesus fuck. Things you do. And I mean, I get it if you're like, like severely mentally troubled, you know what I mean? That's one thing. Because when we were there, we were watching like the live Disney. Everybody was like, not Disney, but the live Lion King. So everybody was dressed up in costumes and stuff like that. And it was really cool. And they let kids out on the floor that were up in the front row and whatnot. And, they had special needs individuals that were, riding around, and they were having the time of their life. And that's great. That's great. These people are literally, they are going to be that age for the rest of their life, no matter how old. Well, I mean, Disney adults. Yeah. And we're not talking theme parks here. We're not talking like, Six Flags. We're not talking the Great Escape or your local fucking county fair. We're talking a place that was specifically made for families and children. That's crazy. It's absolutely fucking crazy. And now, obviously, there's fucking drunk people that come out of the Epcot Center and they went drinking around the world and they want to go hands-on with a Disney security guard, which I always wondered to myself, does Disney have its own SWAT team for emergency responses? And also, is their tactical helmets have ears? That's something that I always wanted to know. And do they wear black and red? Like with the red pants, red tactical pants with the black tactical vest. I'm just saying. Okay, white shirts, And then they got like Mickey Mouse face masks, so the bottom half of their face looks like Mickey Mouse, and they got goggles that's painted so you can't see through them, but it looks like Mickey's eyes. Like, could you imagine? That'd be terrifying. Like a bunch of armed special forces Mickey Mouse soldiers just come in, like trained on you, like, get on the phone. You're like, whoa. This is the most magical place on the earth. I just shit myself. Literally, that's Mickey. Holy fuck, dude. Wow. Please don't shoot me. You sacrifice me to bail? What the fuck's going on here? Anyways. Let's see. Where am I at here? Just stay home. For sure. 100%. Just stay home. Don't fuck around. Find a new hobby. Like maybe take up like MMA, or drinking. That's like America's pastime. It's a fucking no-brainer. Don't start drinking. I'm just kidding. I'm obviously just kidding. But this is a very serious problem, in my opinion. I think it's a serious problem. I think that people that do this kind of stuff shouldn't be allowed. They shouldn't be allowed. You should have to have children with you to go into a place like Disney or any place that's like based for kids. You know what I mean? Like if you're going to a trampoline park as an adult, I guess, but it's mostly for kids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there for a first date or a date at all, really, to be honest with you. Let the kids, that's for kids. You know what I mean? It's for kids and families. That's how I look at that. But this is a theme park where it was based off of child wonder, not Looney Tunes like Six Flags. There's Six Flags everywhere. So, but if they don't, like, there was one person that said there's a theme park that they go to in Idaho. They don't have Disney. They're not near enough. They're not close enough for Disneyland or Disney World. So they go to another theme park that's in Idaho. And she's like, yeah, I have more fun there without the kids. I'm like, that's because it's a theme park. It's not the same as Disney. It's not the same. Yes, is Disney a theme park? Yeah, I guess you could say it is a theme park. It's totally different than all other amusement parks, I should say, out there. Disney is its own category. Shit, it probably has its own fucking laws, for Christ's sake. Probably rights laws. I don't know. Anyways, before I get into these next videos, I will be back with you in 1 second. When disaster hits, you don't want excuses. You want action and peace of mind. And emergency storable food from My Patriot Supply does just that, delivering over 2,000 calories a day in 8 hearty varieties, good for over 25 years. That's 25 years of protection for when the stinky stuff hits the fan. So scan the QR code up in the corner or click the link down in the description and protect you and your family for when emergency strikes. All orders before 3 p.m. ships same day, and anything over $150 ships for free. Remember, calories equal energy, and energy equals survival. Be ready for anything before anything happens with My Patriot Supply. Now back to the show. Thank you, My Patriot Supply, for sponsoring this live stream. Really do appreciate it. Scan the QR code up in the corner and help yourself out in emergencies and help us out too. Really do appreciate you. That commercial was like killer. It took me like 5 reads though. Seriously, it took me forever to get it done because you get self-conscious after the first couple times you mess up and everything. You're like, and then you get in your own head and everything like that. It's fucking wild. But you know, this is what these Disney adults are saying to people like you and I that think this is fucking weird. You don't have any friends. You don't. That person, you don't. I don't want to be your friend. I think that you need to get some real friends, not imaginary ones. Not, not like your Winnie the Pooh and Rabbit and Eeyore and Piglet and Roo. Okay. I'm not talking about that. Peter or Christopher Robbins, your next door neighbor that you just so happen to kidnap, and now he's tied in the basement, handcuffed and taped. So he has to have tea parties with you and pretend like he's in, the magical Sherwood Forest or wherever the fuck Winnie the Pooh is, because these people are crazy. You're making a TikTok and acting like people are friends with you. No. I mean, there's somebody out there for everybody, right? There's somebody out there for everybody. We got to watch this again. Look at this. She thinks that she's bad. Yeah. I don't want to be friends with you. Okay. So get the what are you doing, girl? You need to find yourself to the fucking treadmill is what you need to do, Big Back Betty. That's what you need to do. Good Lord. Maybe don't go to the park. Go to the gym. Just saying. Anyways, we're getting to our last couple videos and my last article that I have here for you. It's, let me play this video first. It'll kind of set up the whole mood. Let me play this video first. I wasn't going to, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think that we should. Let's watch.
Pinocchio. It's unbelievable. He talks about bringing the boys to Pleasure Island, and then he starts whispering.
Yeah. I mean, in the Pinocchio, in the movie, the book, the real story of Pinocchio is fucked up. All these stories that they have in Disney, the real stories are really fucked up. Anyways.
What happens to the boys, and the fox freaks out. He's like, oh, but, and he goes, no, they don't come back as boys. Watch it.
Jim Brewer, he's fucking awesome. He is awesome. His podcast is good too.
Pleasure Island. Pleasure Island. Pleasure Island? But the law. Suppose they... No. There's no. It's... They never come back as boys.
And we can sit here and say, you know, demonic this, demonic that, but don't let it distract you from what the real problem is. There's a bunch of rich people, and if this is true and they're indoctrinating children and all this stuff that's happening with Epstein and whatever is real, let's not, you know, focus on the demonic stuff, because that's what they do to paint people to be crazy. Not saying that it's not true, but what I am saying is that we got to focus on the fact that there are rich individuals out here that are blatantly breaking the law and thinking that they can get away with it, and they're hurting children. That's the worst part about it. That's the worst part about it. Nobody wanted to say nothing until Trump. That was all right. All right. That's two political things I said tonight. Sorry about that, because it was an Epstein kind of thing where, you know, they don't come back. They don't come back as boys. And they come back as husks. All those individuals, children, any individual that was involved with, you know, the whole Epstein thing, which, and in my honest opinion, we're never going to get to the bottom of it, because it was all gone after he was arrested the first time. All of it was burned. All the good stuff was burned. So I don't, you know, it's crazy. Anyways, horror story level incident. Here we go. This one's kind of crazy. This isn't, these aren't really crimes, but they're kind of dark and unsettling stories that make Disney adults even weirder by contrast. Multiple suicides at Disney resorts. The latest 2025 and the earliest of 2026 is 31-year-old man, or no, 31-year-old, because they're not saying. So when they don't say the gender, that means that they choose not to be identified. But, you know, I mean, does it? No, I'm not going to be rude because they're dead. Anyways, Disney superfan died by suicide at the Contemporary Resort after flying to Florida alone. Sad. Is this really the most magical place on the earth? I mean, think about how many people actually did die. Think about how much adultery happens at this place, you know, because you're in Disney. Let's say your marriage is on the rocks and you get in a fight with your old lady and she's like, just get the fuck out, go. I'll just do whatever I want with the kids. You're like, fine, I'm going to go get drunk. See this girl eyeballing you across the way, sneak into a room. She's a Disney adult, fucking succubus. And then there you go. Think about all the things like that have happened in the most magical place on earth. And people say that it's haunted for sure. I don't know, you know what I mean? But a 28-year-old man died by suicide at Bay Lake Tower several days later. And a sixth death. So I didn't, you know, I guess I missed a couple. So out of all these, because others are being investigated, so it's still not full, they don't know if they're suicides or not. But the sixth death was reported at Disney Springs in January of 2026. So pretty much at the beginning of the year, is also being investigated as a suicide. But what if it wasn't? Ooh, you guys are leaving me some comments. Yes, magic is deadly. You are very true about that. Yeah, I mean, and it's just kind of weird on how it all happens, right? Like this is supposed to be a place where you're supposed to. We just watched a video. This, you know, smooth brain Lenny, like, fuck you if you think cringe. You know, Disney adults are cringe. You fucking losers. Okay, my grandmother died. You fucking assholes. And I went there and I had a great time. Made me feel so close to my father. He wanted me to sprinkle his ashes on Splash Mountain. Fucking assholes. You guys don't know. It's like, what the fuck? Oh my God. But, you know, this is supposed to be a magical place for families and children. a 31, about 30 years old, plus several other individuals. We don't know how old they are. All killed themselves at a place that's supposed to bring people pure joy and happiness. So meanwhile, Stephanie's twerking in the rain trying to get Donald Duck's attention. Okay. So she's actually, what she's really doing, she's going after Scrooge McDuck. She's trying to go after that coin. You know what I mean? She's a gold digger. You already know. But Scrooge, he's been around the time too. You know what I mean? He knows. He's here from a mile away. He's like, lady, you don't need my gold. You need help, therapy, a mental ward, lobotomy, something. Get the fuck away from me. Particularly go home. Maybe start a family, have children, and come back. Fucking weirdo. Anyways, before we get into the final video, thank you so very much for liking, watching, loving everything that we do here at the OTPH Show. You know, raw steel and sex appeal, gravy train on biscuit wheels. So get on board because we are a movement that's going to the top with your love and support. And thank you so very much for all of your love and support. The best way to support the show is to scan the QR code up in the corner for our sponsor, My Patriot Supply. The best way to support the show for free is to like, share, subscribe, and tell everybody about the greatest fucking show on the internet. Also, ring my bell. Please ring my bell. All right. So you know immediately when we go live or when I, post shorts or, have quizzes or not quizzes, but when I put out polls or whatever I decide to do, you'll be the first to be notified. Thank you so very much for all of your love and support. I got to get out of here, guys. It's getting late. I got to go. I really do love you all. I don't even have my video ready. Fucking shit. You think I do this on purpose? No, I don't. Because you know me. I'm long-winded. I start talking. You know what I mean? And then I get ahead of myself and, completely unprofessional, chat. Completely unprofessional. Guys, thank you so very much. And like I always say, love your neighbor, love your family. Most importantly, love you. You can't love the other two without you. You can't love the other two without you. I love you. God bless you. And I'll see you on the next one. I don't know why I just went fucking brain dead there. I just like, All right, I got to go. All right. Are you fucking serious right now?
I can't breathe.
What the fuck?
It's not just a ride. If it was just a ride without movies based off of it.
What movie is based off of Space
Do
Mountain?
you even know who George freaking Clooney is?
There was a movie with The Rock called Escape from Space Mountain. Okay, I'm just saying to you, but George Clooney has. Did you see? I am so lost here. I have so many questions. First of all, I want to know why he's fucking seizing. Like, look at this. I gotta go big screen on you guys. Let's go. Look at this guy. He is confused. It's a sister. It's a sister, right? Just fucking with him. Oh, I'd be the same way. Oh, fucking this guy right here in the middle. He's just, what do you say, dude? What do you do? Say, Rich, seriously, get a hold of yourself, man. Like, what the fuck? Oh my gosh. This guy's literally, you're gonna have to call EMS and pull off to the side of the highway. There's a fucking 6-lane highway, by the way, to get into Disney. Seriously, it's a fucking massive highway. Okay, like, and all of a sudden, this guy needs EMS because he hears fucking the Star Wars theme song come on, come on the radio in his Tesla. I didn't know. At first, I thought this was satire. I thought this was guy just some fucking around, like making fun of people like Disney dorks. But no, this guy is literally having a full blown. Let's go back to the video. He is like fucking melted. This is great. I can't breathe.
Just a ride, dude.
Look at him. Look at his face. Look at the anger and confusion. You can tell he does not get. He has never been laid before. You can tell that right now. Look at this. He is an anger. He's like, if I had a weapon, I would stab you. Look at that. That's wild. That's wild.
It's not just a ride. If it was just a ride without movies based off of it.
What movie is based off of Space Mountain?
Do you even know who George freaking Clooney is?
Guys, I gotta get out of here. Love your neighbor, love your family. Most importantly, love you. Can't love the other two without you. I love you. God bless you. I'll see you. I'll see you on Thursday. All right, bye. Watch my shorts. I'll see you on Thursday. All right, bye. I gotta go.
I can't breathe.
It's just a ride, dude.
It's not just a ride.